Hello. Hope you can hear me. Let me see. Okay. Hi. Happy Monday. Back with another Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live. Some Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live. Okay. Consistency is key when it comes to this. I want to make sure that you could depend on a Monday Night Live. So I want to show up for you, for myself, like I want you to show up for you and yourself. The title of this video is You Don't Have to Look Like What You've Been Through. It's basically a lesson in get ready so you don't stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I like that premise because who wants to keep starting over? That's annoying. Also, I want you to give me all your alternate day fasting questions, comments, concerns, anything that has to do with mindset, discipline. I need you to come to these Monday Night Lives for motivation, to get yourself right, because guess what? Next week's Monday Night Live will be in March. Yes, just like that, February is over. January was about 8 weeks long, and I blinked too long, and February was over. And March, in my opinion, is spring. Next week is spring. March, April, May, spring. By the time Mother's Day rolls around, it's over for you. You better start taking off your clothes and showing what you was doing during the cold weather. Okay? I want to see them arms. I want to see the whatever you did. But you still have time. There's no race. We say these things just to light a fire, because it's better if we light the fire and you just have a soul blaze than you just never be lit. We need you lit. We need you lit. Let me see what you're saying in the chat. Yeah, so comments, questions, concerns in the chat, please. And share this with anybody who you think would benefit. And hit like, please. I would appreciate so much if you could just leave a like. Engagement helps these videos trend, okay? I don't ask much from you, which I should. And that means please hit the like button and comment as much as you can. That would make a big difference in my YouTube life, in the life of my children, in the life of my legacy. Because YouTube is my legacy. It is my purpose. It is my joy. Always has been, always will be. So I would appreciate if you could show kindness by supporting my work. Like what you can, comment as much as you can. Even if it's just an emoji, I don't care. That's all I ask of you, okay? And that's bare minimum. And I don't do bare minimum anymore. I don't. Happy Monday, all. Katarina says, alternate day fasting helped me lower cholesterol last year, and this year you're going all in, health and appearance. Thanks for your honesty and wit. Oh, you're very welcome. So yeah, you don't have to look like what you've been through. What that basically means is, if you're going through rock bottom, you're usually going to look like what you're going through. Your appearance is a reflection of your mind. And that applies to a lot of things in life. It could apply to your car. If your car looks like crap, more than likely your life looks like crap. That is a fair assessment. If your house looks like who did it and ran, It is a reflection of your brain. Your brain is in confusion and chaos. If your body is in a spiral of yo-yo dieting, being big and being small, gaining and losing, this is all a reflection of your mind. And one of the worst things to do, not even the worst, one of the hardest things to do, I found, is to lose weight in chaos. And it's not to say that you're going to have the ideal environment to ever lose weight. Because when I started to lose weight, I was really in a bad place, but I wasn't like at rock bottom. Let me show you like my rock bottom picture, which was like the heaviest photo I have on recorded. So that 250-pound picture, that was me at rock bottom. Like where did I live? To be honest, I don't even know where I lived at that. I think I was living with my sister on our couch. That was during the pandemic. I had did another big chop. I had left my relationship for probably like the sixth time at that point. I really don't think I lived anywhere. I think I lived on the couch. I really do. I remember, I really remember, like, I think I was on my sister's couch at that time for a couple months after I moved out. And as you can see, let me make the picture large again. I looked like everything I was going through. I looked older, definitely not wiser. I looked inflamed due to chronic stress hormones. I didn't look healthy. And all that I looked like was what I felt like. I was looking like what I was going through. And when I decided to start alternate day fasting, I was in a much more solidified place in life. Because you have to think about it. You have to think that when you're in survival mode, frivolous shit like losing weight is the last thing on your mind. Doing your nails is the last thing on your mind. You will have braids in your head for 6 months just to exist, just to look like something and get out of the house and do what you can do. You're not thinking about, oh, how could I lose weight today? Oh, how could I throw on a Korean face mask? Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody's thinking about that. I sure wasn't thinking about that at that time. And I was just trying to exist, eat what I can when I can. And I feel like a lot of the weight I was accumulating at that time was inflammation. I was very inflamed. I was developing an autoimmune condition because of the amount of stress that my body was under. I saw somewhere, and please don't quote me, that like women of color have some of the highest autoimmune conditions throughout the country. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember if it was women of color or women in general. I feel like it's women in general have some of the highest cases of autoimmune conditions. My doctor was saying my CRP was high. She put me on drugs. She put me on Vyvanse. I was like, lady, I'm binge eating. She was like, okay, here's drugs. I was like, okay. And I'm going to get to your questions as soon as I just make this point. So in my post section of my channel, I put Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And in your hierarchy of needs, you have the basics at the bottom of the triangle. It's triangle shaped, right? If you took Psychology 101, you'll be familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And at the bottom, you have the physiological needs. It looks something like adios, right? It's important. You'll have breathing, food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. Okay? Breathing, food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. These are your physiological needs. If these needs aren't being met, don't you dare look to the next step because you have no mental capacity for it. You have to fill one void before you can get to the next. So I was trying to fill the bottom line, just existing. Okay. After that physiological need is met, now we could start worrying about something like weight loss, appearance, health, which in the safety and security section of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you have health, employment. I had no job at that point. I was effed up in the game, y'all. Like I don't know. No wonder I look like I I have to put this back up because I really look like everything I was going through. I look like I had no job, y'all. It was the pandemic. I was living off unemployment and EBT. I was, to God be the glory because look at me now. Look at me now. And I don't even joke. I'm playful with it. I'm playful with it. Me and God have that bond where we're playful with like, God, you see what happened to me? He's like, yeah. You see what I did for you? Yes, God, I see you. Can't. To him be the highest. Okay. Health, employment, property. Had none of that at that time. Family. Thank God for my family at that time. And social ability. That's in the safety and security section. All right. When I started alternate day fasting, I was starting to fill that area. I was in the orange section. Okay. I was in the orange section and I was able to focus a little bit more. But I'd lost maybe about 30 pounds just getting my life together. Okay. And then when everything started to really kick in for alternate day fasting for me, for real, is when I was able to fill those voids and go higher, really start working on self-actualization, confidence, self-respect. Because if you think about it, you treat yourself as well as you deserve. You will never not treat yourself as well as you deserve. So if you lack confidence, if you lack self-worth, if you lack any kind of self-value, how far do you really think you're going to make it externally? It's not, and it usually never works. Even if you think about models that starve themselves to death, literally sometimes starves themselves to death, they don't like themselves. Forget self-love. Do you like yourself? Do you like yourself enough to lose weight? Do you like yourself enough to keep off the drugs? Do you like yourself enough to stop over shopping? Do you like yourself enough to re-enroll in the classes? Do you like yourself enough to even try to get B pluses and A's in the classes? Do you like yourself? Do you like yourself? And if so, is that being showcased externally? People who like themselves usually look like they like themselves. They literally beam, they radiate, and we can see those people that radiate. Like you could just look at them and see the light. And it sounds so cliche, but you're like, there's usually one person in everyone's life that you're like so attracted to their aura. There's this one lady at work, and she is just a joy. She has this beautiful blonde hair, and she's so soft-spoken, and she reminds me of, like, if Martha Stewart and if Martha Stewart and, what's the lady that holds the umbrella? Pippin? What's the lady that holds the umbrella in that movie, and she's like a nanny or something? She reminds me of, like, a Disney character, and she's just joyful, and I love being around her, and one day I'm gonna tell her that, like, "I enjoy your art like, your presence so much. You feel like warmth, Mary Poppins." Thank you, Chosen. Thank you. I couldn't remember her name for the life of me. Like, one day I wanna tell her, like, "Your aura is so warm. Your aura is so warm." And she looks like the warmth she is. Like, she's a healthy, fit woman. Like, I wouldn't say fit, she's not, like, overweight and, dragged in the face. You can just tell she's just light. She's not burdened down by whatever it may be in her life. She doesn't look like what she's been through if she's going through anything at all. Do we look like who we've been through, what we've been through? I did. And to be honest, I currently look like what I'm going through. Let me find something that looks decent without it being a damn bikini picture. I'll put this. This isn't horrible. This isn't like current me. I've lost a bit more weight since then, but this is also me at my heaviest and me like, after weight loss. And not only have I lightened up in weight, I've lightened up in my mind. Like I've dropped a lot of weight mentally. Mentally. I want you, when you come into a weight loss journey, you at least have to have the basics covered because if you're struggling for survival, you're not going to be able to achieve your weight loss goals because that is going to be frivolous compared to what you need in order to just be a baseline human. If your environment is chaotic, if you are in a horrible relationship, if you are stressed to death at work, like you dread work, if your relationship with your kids is crap, if your relationship with others is crap, weight loss is probably not what you need to focus on right now. I promise you. I promise you. It is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You have to get your ducks in a row first before you could even think about leveling up. You got to even have an up to reach. All right? I just need you to know this. And because a lot of us are looking like what we're going through. You looking stressed. I was looking stressed. I was looking stressed. I was looking unhealthy. And then I had to do the internal work. I really had to do the internal work. And I'm still doing the internal work. And guess what? Because of that, I am benefiting because now I'm losing more weight. I'm losing more weight. The more I tap into my inner child, the more I'm getting back to my inner child weight. I promise you. And no, not like 92 pounds. I'm just saying, like, the lightness of a child is now being reflected within me. This reparenting journey has been the biggest, most influential, most impactful thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm so grateful that I have gotten to this stage where I know what exactly to focus on because it is being reflected in my appearance. So many of you have said how beautiful I look, how radiant my skin looks, how good I look. Everything is flourishing. Like, The glow is not your eyes do not deceive you. It's a weight that has lifted because I'm no longer confused. I know what the hell I'm doing now. I get it. I'm not confused. You can't lose weight in confusion. It's not funny, but it just sounds crazy. Like losing weight in confusion. It can't work. Get your life together. However you see fit. What this looks like, self-awareness. I will never stop preaching about self-awareness. You have to be self-aware. You have to know your likes, your dislikes, your boundaries, your standards, what you can tolerate and what you damn sure don't want, what your future looks like, your 1 year, 5 year, 10-year plans. Like these are things you need to start thinking about. Because what are you going to look like in every step of these stages? It's a lot. And sometimes we're not ready for that. And if you're not ready for that, that's also self-awareness. Be like, yeah, that's a bit much for me right now. My mentality is not ready for that. That's awareness. You have to know what you are ready for and what you're not ready for. Some people go into alternate day fasting and beat themselves up because they're like, I can't stick to it. It's too much. That is called self-awareness. What you do with that information, hey, this is too much for me. Let me step back a bit. Let's try 1 meal a day every other day. Or let's do an 18, 6 protocol every day. Let's roll back the fasting protocol and try something else. That's called self-awareness. It's not you don't want to shove something down your throat and then resent it when it doesn't work out. That makes no sense. Why are you going to keep trying something and it's obviously not working for you? In what world does that make any sense? If you know ADF is too much for you, roll it back. If you know rolling 83s are too much for you, do less. If you feel like you're not getting the most out of a protocol, do more. Hey, I could be walking. I'm not losing weight. I should be walking. Walk. Y'all are over here asking questions you know the answer to. Every question you ask me, I promise you know the answer to. What you're looking for in me is not advice. You're looking for permission. You want reaffirmation, reaffirmations. You want affirmations. There you go. You want to be affirmed. And that's okay. But you already know the answer. We already know the answer. We're not new to this weight loss game. We're true to this, to be honest. Because it all boils down to what? Calories in versus calories out. We know that. But yet here we are, convening at the same place, with the same topics, with the same stressors, talking about how can I, and how can I, and how can I. You know how to. You know I know you know how to. You know I know you know how to. But yeah, you don't have to look like what you've been through. I highly recommend, if your mindset is not there, get that all the way together. It'll never fail, you getting your mindset right and then diving into your weight loss, because it's going to be the best thing for you. Sandra says, I look ready to be partying. I'll take it. Hi, Della. Hi to you. You are a boss. I wish I could do alternate day fasting like you. You do what works best for you, and you step up as much as you need to step up when you're ready to step up. Okay? You'll know when it's time to push yourself. You'll know when it's time to push yourself. Good evening, Britt. You get really bad headaches on fast days. Anything that could help. Get you some electrolytes, okay? Buy as many electrolytes as you can find. and or sprinkle some Celtic sea salt on your tongue and then drink it with some water, and that should help you revive ASAP no Rocky. Oh, Ramadan. Nice. Okay. See, this is the kind of fasting I'm talking about, that spiritual fasting. I want to say something, but I don't want to offend anybody, so I'll keep it to myself. I want to say like Alhamdulillah, but I don't know if that even never mind. Do you think you got Lyme disease from your solo cruise? No, I don't. I don't. Um, I can't get past 7 o'clock hour to do alternate day fasting. And please check in and what's happening at 7 o'clock is like, what is it? Is it hunger or is it a cue that's being triggered? Because for me at 7 o'clock, I used to hear Jeopardy come on and want a bowl of popcorn immediately. It just, I was the same way. So are you truly hungry or are you being triggered? Been aiming for 12K steps daily, making sure I keep it up. Alternate day fasting didn't work the same it first did. Not sure if I was eating more than I did without realizing, but I'm not giving up. How long have you been ADFing? Let me know, Ethereal. Jenny Vet says, I really want my face back. Weight gain has made my face look different. I hate it. That is one thing about weight loss, that the face. I could gain weight everywhere else, but it's the face. That moon face. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's like against the law. If my face didn't look so when I was big, I probably was no, I wouldn't be so big, but yeah, it was no bueno. Sleek faces for president. Um, I'm fasting right now, trying to get through the night. My B-day is the 27th. Let that birthday dress or whatever the heck you're wearing motivate you, because it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Is it a day you're celebrating? Maybe a week? I keep telling myself I should treat myself since I'm about to start my period and it's my birthday month, but then I feel bad and self-sabotage. You know, the thing I want you guys to know about alternate day fasting is that what alternate day fasting should do for you is to correct your way your I hate saying relationship to food, because food doesn't even deserve a relationship. Like, it's an inanimate object. But I want alternate day fasting to really, one, correct your stomach size, because we've been stretching it out to high heaven, disrespecting our fullness capacities. For two, I want you to understand what it feels like to be actually hungry. For three, I want you to start getting used to smaller portions, because when your stomach is back to regular size, you'll feel like, oh, this is all I needed to really feel full, huh? For four, I want you to realize how much your hunger is mindset fueled rather than true hunger. Because if you're fat, you're not hungry. You have more than enough stored fat to live off. If you're fat, you're not hungry. If you're overweight, you're not hungry. Um, so there's a lot of things you should be learning from alternate day fasting. It is if you view alternate day fasting as punishment, so shall it be. If you view it as a learning lesson, a way to reduce inflammation, a way to reset, a way to detox, a way to target something that dieting hasn't done for you before, if you're looking for a way to reduce, chronic disease and all that, you will find what you need out of it, and will let the results motivate you. Because you will get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm over alternate day fasting. And that's okay. But if you're just starting and you're feeling like, I can't do this, that's also normal. but you really want to start letting results fuel you. So you need to at least build up at least a good 2, 3 weeks of results, and then you can make a decision. At least 7 days, damn it. You need to get into the pattern of eating every other day, and your body can start expecting the food. It knows when to and when not to. And, the couple days before your period, respect your body. Get you some dark chocolate and you'll be fine. You don't need like a candy bar, a Domino's pizza order. You don't need to run to McDonald's. Like that's just you doing the most. You just doing the most and blaming it on your period. Your period can actually correct a lot of those PMS symptoms, to be honest. I can't remember the last time I had PMS symptoms. PMS is actually not normal. Clock that. PMS is not normal. It's actually an indication that your hormones is out of whack. Women that suffer from really bad PMS symptoms have horribly out of whack progesterone. I'm sorry. It's true. You're not supposed to have horribly achy titties, and you're not supposed to have terribly horrible acne. Like it's not normal. It's common. It's so common that it's acceptable as normal. It's not normal. Okay? That's not life. That's not normal. Just like being overweight in society is not normal. It's not normal. We're trying to normalize what's not normal. We're trying to body ties something that's not normal in the sake of just being okay with unhealthiness. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Just because it is common does not make it normal. What do I think of GLP-1? Do it. Good for you, Wendy. It's not about how you lose weight. Just lose the weight. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. Like, I didn't know we were in a race here. Like, what? Who? All for it, okay? I don't know who in what world told somebody you must struggle, you must suffer, you must make it as hard as possible to lose weight. You must carry the cross on your back if you want to lose weight. Bro, what? Take the drugs. Good for you. Stress will really take up all your mental resources. You can think about the self-care, but it just feels like another chore and not something nice to do out of love for yourself. Correct. Everything you said. I have MS, but they say fasting is good for autoimmune diseases. Absolutely. It was the only thing that calmed my inflammation back in the days. Well, back in this time when I was big. Keep busy to keep your mind off eating, clean out a drawer, fold clothes, etc. Don't give in. Amen. One of my favorite things to do while fasting, clean my car. Like clean my car. I love cleaning my car. I love organization because it takes up a lot of mental capacity. Like for one, it requires hours out of you if you have that time, especially maybe like on a weekend. When your brain is satisfied doing something else, that's where you're getting your dopamine hit. The dopamine is not going to come from food. It's going to come from productivity. It's going to come from the serotonin you get where you're finishing and completing a project. You're going to get your satisfaction from that. That's why it's good to be busy, but it's not necessarily for the sake of being busy. It's to gain satisfaction from something else. To be honest, on my fast days, when I was like doing true alternate day fasting, my vice no longer became food. I used to shop hard. I was shopping a lot. I used to always be shopping. I was in Marshalls, Goodwill. I was shopping online. So that's just to show you there's a mental battle inside. I'm not like I'm laughing, but it's a real thing. I'm not hungry. I'm bored, or I'm empty, or I'm sad, or I'm lonely, or I'm frustrated, and I'm not putting words to these feelings. I'm just trying to eat them away, shop them away, have sex with them away, drink them away, smoke them away. You're never gonna run from yourself, because everywhere you are, there you are. Everywhere you go, there you are. You can't run from them. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. So, as long as you have food as a crutch, you won't get to the bottom of it. And that's why I like alternate day fasting, because it strips the crutch. Just like that I would have never known like 7 o'clock was a trigger for eating. I would have never known that if it wasn't for alternate day fasting. Because like clockwork, oh my God, it's 7 o'clock, time to eat a popcorn. I could have had a whole plate of food just then. It's just 7 o'clock, time for food. That means it's time. You know what it was? It was the wind down. It was the stress-free time. Oh my God, I get to relax on the couch. I have nothing to do. The kids are settled. Time to relax. Relax means food. Or happiness meant food. Relax equals happiness means food. Okay? These are correlations I was able to make when you strip food away. Alternate day fasting is amazing for recognizing these things. You have nowhere to run except to face yourself. And people aren't ready for that. And that's why it's hard. Alternate day fasting is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. And when I say weak, I mean weak-minded. For the weak-minded. And it's don't think of being weak-minded as disrespectful. It is just an observation that can be corrected and switched. Self-awareness goes a long way. That was a rant. Colleen, I want to say your recent video has helped me a lot and showed me the importance of being kind to yourself. Thank you for everything you do. I went from 163 to 140. Oh, you're very welcome. My pleasure. I talk to myself the way I would talk to a 6-year-old girl. 6-year-old girl. I'm telling you, reparenting for me has been a game changer. And it's not for everybody. Not everybody gonna get it. But I would never treat little Colleen with disrespect, unkindness. I love her. She's so cute. Why would I? She's so cute. Hi, babe. Like, I love her. I love her so much. Every time I said I love her, I always get goosebumps. It never fails. I get goosebumps. It is reparenting is the cheat code to self-love. And now I'm actually kind of excited to date, to be honest, because I want to put this into practice. You cannot heal in isolation. It will never happen. You have to heal in practice, because you need to see what are still your triggers. You need to see if what you learned is working. You need to see if these boundaries are tight enough. I'm excited. I'm so excited to date, because I just want to see what I've learned and put it into practice. Because the things big Colleen would tolerate, I would never have happened to little Colleen. And when I just keep her in mind, I'm like, you know that meme of Viola Davis, and she grabs her purse and she exits stage light? Me and my daughter are leaving. Good night. Not staying here for this nonsense. And you could also apply it for weight loss. Would that might have to be a whole new video because I would never sit there and let my daughter become overweight. I'm going to do everything as a good parent to help my daughter be healthy. You think I'm going to give my baby crap and have her eat chicken nuggets all day and night and eat out three times a day? And then I love myself? And that's why that framework for reparenting, thinking about the inner child in you, would you do that to your child? Would you do it? Would you go all day without, drinking what like you're going to tell your daughter, "Hey baby, did you drink water today? You didn't drink any water? Okay, let's get you some water." And this is the kind of talk, like this is how I talk to myself now in my head. "Baby, did you get some water today?" Because little Colleen is me. "Baby, did you get some water today? Okay, let's get some water." I swear, and I'm glad that you appreciated that CTFU because every time I see CTFU, I'm like cracking the fuck up. Is that what it means? um, think about everywhere, like everybody's doing the same delivery. Go get it. You need to hustle and do it harder and do it faster and do it stronger. Where is that got? Are you skinny yet? Are you skinny yet? Are you skinny yet? Did you get to your goal yet? No? Okay, maybe that wasn't the approach. Maybe take your time with yourself. I think the world is cruel enough. Like, why do you have to be the numero uno head cruel master in your life? Like, that's wickedness. Because it's not even like you could turn off the TV or turn off the phone and escape yourself. Like, you're you all the time. Why you want to have that just disrespect in your brain 24/7? Like, that's wild. I really like it. This mindset could help you lose weight as well. Okay, sweetie, I think we should go for a walk and get some fresh air. Big Colleen would have been like, "We need to get outside, you fat. You know, we gotta hit the gym. We gotta hit the gym. You looking pudgy." I would never talk to little Colleen like that. "Hey, sweetie, let's get outside. Let's get some fresh air." That's when I'm thinking about my kids, because I'm a mom of two. I have two boys. When I get them outside, yeah, I want them to exercise in my head. But what I tell them is, "Sweetie, we should get some fresh air. Let's move our feet a little bit and let's stretch." That's what I want for them. I don't say, "Oh, you getting fat. Oh, you eat too much." I will never talk to my children like that. Why are we talking to ourselves like that? Give yourself some grace and respect. Don't let me, don't start with me. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. I would never let nobody talk to my daughter like that. Ever. You stupid? You don't talk to my baby like that. I'll knock you out. And just because I think like that, no, the foolishness can't pass me again. Let's get these likes up. Yay, get the likes up. Thank you, Dana. I'm glad you caught a live. Levelon. Hold on, I do scroll myself. I might be the minority here, but I liked how you looked before. But I know it's a health thing. Anyways. Yeah, those warm people. Don't forget your questions, comments, please. And also there's an alternate day fasting group, Facebook group. If you're not part of it, what are you doing? Go ahead and join. It's awesome. It's awesome. There's so much content in there. It's a forum. It's basically a forum of just tips, tricks, inspiration, motivation, questions, answers, really like intelligent people talking about what they know. about alternate day fasting and any kind of fasting. I don't want any kind of extended fasting in the group. I will definitely like kibosh those posts. I want this to be a beginner friendly group. So if I see any extended rollings, you have 48 hours max in that group, and that's it. I don't want to see any 72s, no 64s, no every other weeks. It is for beginners. You can be 16/8 up to 48. That's it. That's all. I will delete your post and I will mute you if you are talking about anything extended. This is not the place for that. Because when beginners come in the group and they see people doing rolling 78s, they're going to be like, this is not the place for me. That is the last thing I want. I want everybody on the same page doing the same thing within about the same space, like frame of fasting. Okay. If you want extended fasting, which I will say is 48 hours and above, my group is not the group for that. There's plenty of other groups. Feel free, because I don't have knowledge of extended fasting. I know that is definitely like more health focused. If you're looking for weight loss, you do not need extended fasting. If you're looking for weight loss, you don't need to have extended fasts. Extended fasts are for people that are really focused on hitting health milestones. Do not think that the more you do, the more results you'll get. It will backfire when it comes to weight loss. Your body is smart. It is going to protect you every time. That's why I said get into the habit of keeping consistent with the pattern. Because if your body knows what to expect, it knows, okay, this human is not going to starve itself. So I can release fat because I know that food will come in the next 36 hours. It's so smart. The body will never forsake you. But if you forsake it, it's going to go into protection mode. All right. Never forget that. If you undereat and if you overfast, don't do it to yourself. Yeah, so the alternate day fasting group is available, a link in the description box. Alternate Day Fasters Unite on Facebook. Happy birthday, honey bun. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Espera Paris. I try to remember what my sister-in-law is Puerto Rican, and she be singing the songs for my nieces. And that's about all I remember. She'd be like, Colleen, you want the coquito? I'd be like, yes, mommy. I want it. Please, mommy. Yes, it's due to electrolytes. Drink your electrolytes, y'all. Drink your electrolytes. Thank you, Britt. That smile, that beautiful smile. I appreciate you. The smile, you know why y'all love my smile so much? I'm going to be honest. Because it comes from the inside. It comes from, I'm a smiley person in general. Like, I think everything is funny. I really do. People are like, why you? I get the nickname Sunshine all the time, especially at work. They always call me Sunshine because I'm always smiling. And then the teeth are so big, and then the smile is so wide. But it's genuinely, I can't fake smile. If I'm smiling, it's because it's coming from the inside out. Like, you. So the smile is like genuinely authentic. And then the teeth are great. Like, thanks, Dad. I look like, what's that gym teacher from Glee? What's her name? Jane Lynch. I wish I had a whistle, child. I'm on one tonight, but I'm gonna wrap this up at an hour. I say this every week. I'm not doing over an hour. Is your period regular? Is your period during the ADF regular? I notice an irregularity in myself. I'm not sure if it's related. Yes, it's related. It's related. For all period-related alternate day fasting and fasting questions, head on over to Dr. Mindy Peltz, because she teaches you how to fast like a girl. Because I am I only know what she taught me, and she is well versed, well versed, and she's a doctor, and I am not. I was fasting at 6 p.m. My headache was really bad, so I broke my fast. Starting again tomorrow. All right, that works. You are like the mommy. I saw a bariatric surgeon today who wants to cut out part of my stomach and reroute my small intestine. Girl, just get the GLP-1. I'm serious. You don't need to do all of that. Just get the semaglutide or the tirzepatide or the rivaroxaban. You don't have to do all of that. Because for one, you need to do therapy before you can even get bariatric surgery. Okay. You just find you some GLP-1. Hi there, Sports TV. That's a man. Hi, man. It's so rare to see, it's so weird to see men here because I'm like always, because y'all are like, 98% of y'all are women. So when I see a man, I'm like, is that a man? Hi. You can handle the hunger, but you cannot handle the boredom. This is y'all, okay? And I need you to know that 98% of your hunger is boredom, to be honest. I have too many hobbies at this point. I have way too many hobbies. I actually can't even keep up. I don't even consider exercise a hobby anymore. It's just lifestyle. Exercise has been the most consistent thing in my life since I was 7, to be honest. I've always been an active child. I gained weight when I was 10, been an active tween, teen, young adult, mother. I was bicycling during pregnancy. I, I I don't know what my life would be without exercise. Like, I love to exercise. I love it. Lyme disease has slowed me down a little bit because I finished my round of antibiotics and I feel as drained as ever, to be honest. I feel as exhausted as ever. Lifting weights are just like, to be honest, I barely hit my walk goal anymore. It's sad. It's sad. It's really drained a lot of my energy. No matter how much I sleep, I can't fight the fatigue. And notice I don't say tiredness, because it's past that. It's exhaustion. It's fatigue. Like, my body is just drained, just drained. As soon as it's night, I can't wait to lay down. I don't know. So that's what I'm dealing with. But yeah, beware of boredom, y'all. Just find some hobbies. I got my Legos. You know what else I started? I have Legos. So I've been into Legos. I do diamond art too. I just got some diamond art kits. Diamond art is where you have a picture and then they give you all these gems and you use the gems to fill in the picture and it becomes this beautiful diamond artwork. I got my coloring. I have too many hobbies. I want to go back to my sip and paints. I'll be sipping water. I want to go back to a sip and paint. I love those. On Saturday, I'm thinking of doing a 5K. Every Friday, I have my skating lessons, my ice skate lessons, which I know how to skate backwards now. Christy Yamaguchi, come see me. All right. Yeah, but it's so fun. Just get out there and do things that make you happy, y'all. Just do things that make you happy. Please do things and I'll never stop relating back to the inner child. All of these hobbies are stemming from my inner child. I'm doing things that I used to love to do when I was a little girl. What did you like to do as a little girl? Tell me in the chat. Please, from ages like 5 to 8. What did you love to do as a little girl? Like seriously, whether it's indoors, outdoors, active, color, like in the chat, please, because I need you to do that so other people could see it and get ideas. Really fun, really fun. And think about, I just watched Barbie last night, and if that's not the inner child movie, I don't know what is. Because America Ferrera's character, if you did watch it, Barbie thought it was coming from her daughter. It was actually coming from her working in corporate, drawing, Barbie outfits and stuff, and still holding on to Barbie. She was transferring over her emotions. Think about the things that bring you joy. When you bring joy to your life, you can focus on things that just make you overall better. Whether that's eating better, moving more, seeing your friends, having a social life, going back to church, wearing color, painting your nails, the little things that just elevate you. I swear, once I started lightening my mental load, my body was just, listen, we're coming with you. We're coming with you. And I find weight loss, I've lost the desire to weigh myself anymore. I really have, because I'm getting there at my own pace, and I want it to be just whatever comes off, comes off. I'm not pushing myself. I wouldn't put little Colleen on a scale. How much you weigh today, girl? Give me my daughter. Don't talk to her like that. The hell's wrong with you? No. You're what you weigh when you weigh it. I'm treating you well, so you're gonna weigh whatever you weigh. I love you. You're so cute. Mwah. Y'all think I'm playing. This is how I talk to myself. I'm cute. I'm cute. You can either listen or don't listen. You could either use me as an example or not. You could think I'm crazy. I'll be crazy in size 4s. How about that? Catch me outside. I need to calm down. I'm really happy for some reason. I'm okay. I took my meds today, so this is just natural energy. I'm happy to be here with you, to be honest. To be honest. Hi, I can lose the weight. It's the commitment to keep it off. That's my journey, working on this as you speak. Everything that I just mentioned about liking yourself, when you like yourself, it'll be reflected in the actions, because how you look is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. If I like myself, I'm going to do things that reflect that. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to move my body. I'm going to do my skincare every night. I'm going to keep my hair done. I'm going to keep my nails painted just because I like myself. When I don't like myself, I'm going to do things that counteract that, right? I'm going to eat horribly. I'm not going to move. I'm going to fall off social activities. I'm going to isolate. I'm not going to call friends. I'm going to lose my support system. I'm going to check out of life. And what do you think that's going to equal? It's going to equal overweight and unhappy. It's not to say that life won't life, but you have to check in and be like, where am I in life? What is my environment looking like? What is my mental state looking like? It's going to reflect that. That's why I say it's hard to lose weight in chaos. Alternate day fasting is the last thing you need to do if your life is in shambles. Start slow. Do a little 16-8. Sometimes life is busy. Some people don't have time for breakfast. Go ahead and do 16-8. Just have 2 meals, no snacks. Ideally, I would like you to do 16-8 breakfast, lunch, and skip dinner. That's just me. So a lot of people are still fat because they don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves. And that's a whole nother video. The lack of self-trust is going to keep you stagnant or get you back to where you didn't want to be. When you trust yourself, you just know, I'm going to keep this up for life. But when we're always letting ourselves down, such as self-sabotage, such as regaining weight, such as not keeping up with things that made us lose weight in the first place, we consistently lose trust. The goal is to build trust with yourself. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Schedule in your exercise like it's an appointment. Show up for yourself like you show up to that job. Why? Because you're getting paid. Does that make it more important than you? Let's think about that. I've always been the big cousin. This year I'm going to look unrecognizable. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it in the name of Jesus. Sounding like Dr. Now, when you fat, you're not hungry. I don't know who that is, but I've been saying that for years. So let me go ahead and trademark it. If you're fat, you're not hungry. It's true. I need some suggestions on how to stop my stomach from growling so loudly. I'm sure my office mate is over it. Oh my goodness. That's an interesting point. Might have some digestive issues. Because if there's nothing in there, then what is it doing? Like, why is it making all that noise? Sounds like gas. Might need some probiotics, to be honest. Because I haven't experienced that in a long, long time, but I know what you're talking about. But I had gut issues and that I solved. Probiotics were helpful. Kiala Greens was helpful. I have that on feast days. So look into some probiotics because your stomach is going through some trials. First time I did ADF for a little over a month and dropped around 10 kgs. More after the lowered appetite. Gained back about 8 to 10 from stress, binge eating. Second time went off. Lost nothing. Went for 3 months? You went for 3 months and lost nothing? I'm going to be honest with you. That's impossible. You can't be doing alternate day fasting for 3 months and not lose anything. That makes no mathematical sense. So something's not mathing right there. Because alternate day fasting is mathematical. If you are taking out, say, 2,000 calories every other day on a 7-day week, 2, 4, 6, 8, roughly like 7,000 to 8,000 calories a week. And it takes 3,500 calories to gain or lose a pound. You should be losing at least 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. In 3 months, you lose nothing. That makes no mathematical sense, to be honest. So with that in mind, there's something wrong there. Thank you, Wendy. I think that's for me. I recommend berberine. My food noise has completely disappeared and I forget to eat. Take the drugs. Well, it's not drugs, but take the supplements, y'all. People say it's nature's Ozempic. I hope this information helps someone. That's why I need y'all to share in these chats and go over to the alternate day fasting group because you'll get things like this from Asia. Thank you, Asia. She's doing it. She's recommending what works for her. You can try it. It is a natural supplement. Okay, green tea and apple cider vinegar has been my thing. You're gonna get the hacks. All right. If you have any more, let me know. I do way better when I just plan for the day of no eating. I try a calorie deficit or keto gives me too much wiggle room. Yes, on or off worked better for me. I'm 20 hours into my fast. This live will get me through the evening and I'll eat tomorrow. Good job, Freeform. And never forget, y'all, sleep is the best time machine you'll have. It'll get you from uncomfortable to breakfast, quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, all you have to do is close your eyes. Close your eyes. Drink something hot before bed. That'll help soothe your little, your tummy. You don't have to go to bed with just an empty, sad stomach. Like hot liquids on your tummy before bed, whether it's peppermint tea, that's very soothing, ginger tea, just have something warm. I know some people don't like it. Sleeping on an empty stomach is uncomfortable. Hot liquids. It doesn't even have to be anything. You just hot water. Hot water. Go to bed with some hot water on you. You'll be fine. I just shared this with my BFF and told her that I love you and want her to get on the wagon with us. Yeah, bring her over. It's fun over here. People speak that way because that's their internal dialogue to themselves. It's projection. Absolutely. I always hear, in my head when I'm watching like TikToks and stuff, the people that are like the loudest about other people's actions are the ones that are experiencing it the most. Like, say, somebody's like, oh my God, I can't believe Rihanna is with him. He's nothing. And it's usually like they're with a Tyrone No Name and they want her to be better than they are. The people that are the loudest are usually like the ones most hit. And that's why I don't be chiming in on anything, because like it's just projection. Anything that hits you, you're going to react. The people that are hit the hardest react the loudest. Don't be her. Janet Jackson's twin. Who? Me? Not gonna work. I love watching your content. Today is feast day and I just finished cooking baked salmon, zucchini, squash, and onions. You motivate me to continue cooking ass. Thank you so much, Britt. That is a wonderful meal. Y'all, if you're going to have a meal in ADF, how Britt is eating is the way to do it. Forget the just leave the carbs out. Just have you some protein and vegetables. It's so satisfying, to be honest. Protein and vegetables is so satisfying. Protein and vegetables is so satisfying for dinner. You could have your carbs in your breakfast and lunch. Protein and vegetables for dinner is so satisfying. Okay. ADF made my period more regular. I fast all month. I was a fast all month girl too when I started. I just ordered the Celtic sea salt on Amazon to help me with headaches on my fast days. I've been trying and they also have fasting electrolytes. So if you want to try that, sometimes you also need to up your magnesium. Please get magnesium supplements if you're alternate day fasting, y'all. Please get magnesium supplements if you're alternate day fasting. It is a mandatory. Your magnesium is going to be low if you're fasting, okay? Magnesium glycinate, or get you a combination, okay? Yes, I feel cursed. Do you have Lyme disease as well, Wise? That's how I feel in bed now, child. I be doing my little Bulgarian squats trying to keep some kind of muscle, because the way I want to just lay down all the time, I used to squat. Now all I want to do is rot. The Goddess Collection will hook you right up. Check them out. You need the blood purifier. Noted. Okay, so Royal said her childhood favorite activity is swimming. Girl, this the one, not the two. Love swimming. I love swimming. I wholeheartedly feel that. Dina says color. Munira, I love to dance, jump rope, write stories, save earthworms. That is so sweet. That's so sweet. You had old lady hobbies as a kid. I used to make lanyards. That was a fun one. Yes, bring back lanyards. Ooh, that's a good one. Where can I find the it was always hard finding that rope. I only found it like after school programs by the counselor. Like, where do you even find those? Probably like Hobby Lobby or something, right? Cross stitching, embroidery, reading, doing my doll's hair, and jump rope. Jump rope. Used to jump for hours on end. Y'all. And the thing about it is, like, your older self is like, jump. You need to exercise, jump. But your inner child is like, this is fun. You see how the mental shift, joy versus punishment? Joy. This is fun. Punishment. All right, let me get this over with. I got 18 pounds to lose. Which would you rather? Would you rather run because like it was fun? Like, oh my God, and the breeze in my hair? Or run because you don't deserve to eat? I ate all the pizza. August. Okay. Double dutch, jump rope, cartwheels, riding my bike down the hill was favorite. Swinging, hanging upside down from my magnolia tree. You see, and then we think about the memories, we think about the people, the places, the smell, the summer, and spending time riding up there. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Guys, let me know if you'd like me to make a video dedicated to like how to tap into your inner child and the benefits. Because like reading your comments, it makes me feel like you want to do right by her and that like you don't have to have traumas to tap into your inner child. You don't have to reparent it yourself to tap into your inner child. It's not required. You don't have to like have some crazy ass messed up childhood or something. It's just like it's just a shift, a mindset shift that sometimes not everybody could tap into unless they picture maybe your little girl self. And how old is your little girl? My little girl is 6. I don't know why. 6-year-old me is all I could picture. As soon as she reaches 9, I can't picture her. And 5, it's like I can't. But 6. So I stick with she's 6. She's 6. She's cute. She's young. She's funny. She's a handful. And she's just, I love her. Like 6-year-old Colleen, I love. And if I love 6-year-old Colleen, that means I love big Colleen. It's just a strange thing. But when it happened, it was like frightening because I was like, oh, this is what people meant by loving yourself. It is mind blowing. The most transformational thing. I was like, oh my God, was it this easy all along to just love myself like this? It's freaking me out. You ever like mastered something and you're like, oh my God, this is what it is? Wild. It's wild. It was probably equivalent to me like finding alternate day fasting. I was like, the weight just keeps dropping. Like, is it really supposed to be this easy? Freaky. Freaky. Because in life, everything was just like, is it supposed to be hard? That's why I said, like, if you want the GLP-1, go get the GLP-1. If you want the surgery, go get the surgery. You're not supposed to struggle in life. I don't know who told you that. Stop the struggle. Go make life simple for yourself because your little girl deserves it. Like she's had enough sufferation. You don't think so? Like, the hell? Have to replay this to make notes you are teaching tonight. But let me know if you guys want the inner child video. I'll probably do a sit down video or because I want my Monday night lives to be like all about alternate day fasting. So every time you check in, it's going to help you motivate you on your weight loss journey. But my Thursday videos, which are my edited videos, I could throw that in there and talk about the inner child. I'm also going to do a career video, how I went from preloader to data analyst, went from making $15 to $90K a year. I don't even have my degree yet. So I'm going to do that video. I'm going to dedicate that video to the edited Thursday videos. I don't even have my degree yet. And I'll tell you how I did it. My career journey. Because I went from television production. That's how I started my career. My career was 7 years of television production. And I landed in IT as a data analyst for a major logistics company. I got that coming for you because a lot of people have been asking for that. It's never too, and I did this in my 30s. Okay, it's never too late to make a transition. It's never too late to transition. What about when you don't know what to say but need to talk? It's just too much trauma. What about when you don't know what to say but need to talk? Cry. Hiking, cooking, reading, learning, playing sports, playing an instrument. Instruments are a really fun one too. Yeah. My life was in shambles, and the best thing I did to help me mentally was to alternate day fast. Yes. Obviously, the physical part of it helped too because I look great. Wonderful. Water for stomach growling. Okay. I never heard that. That's awesome. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you so much. Please engage with the content, your comments, and sharing makes a world of a difference. I'm really trying to re-engage with my YouTube content because the little girl in me, I remember when I was 13 and made my first ever YouTube channel, YouTube video, and it was about like a haul. And I had a Hello Kitty wallet that my mom had bought me. And I deleted it because my sister's boyfriend had stole my camera and I couldn't make any more content. And that was like when I was 13 or so. Like, yeah, that's crazy. So I still acknowledge that little girl of me, that age. But to be doing YouTube now and have a plaque is just like I'm proud. I'm proud. I did this for her. So when you guys support my content and shop through my links and interact with sponsored content and show me love, you are truly nourishing me. Your words do not go unnoticed, but the actions mean so much, to be honest, okay? Thank you, Colleen. I've already lost 17 kilograms, kgs, right? In 3 months. Wow. And I can't wait to get to my goal weight. I thank God I found ADF. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I am today. Girl, me too. Me too. Every time, like sometimes I think about alternate day fasting. I'm like, what if I never, but even if I did find it, what if I didn't give myself a chance? What if I never gave myself the chance? I didn't, even thinking about that is wild because I don't think I'd be sitting here in front of you right now. I don't know what life would look like right now if it wasn't for alternate day fasting, to be honest. I could not even, life-changing. I've not lost before when I did alternate day fasting. It was because I was eating nothing but bad foods on my feast day. As I said, you guys are so smart. Like you already know the answers. You just want to vent and I hear you. Like I get it. You already know. So you know what you got to do there. Hi, Chantel. I appreciate you. A lot of people struggle with the consistency because their father wound. Their father never taught them structure and consistency, so they lack it. They have to reparent themselves as well. Honestly, I would I'm going to say the thing. It's the mother wound. It's the mother wound. It's a mother wound because your mother wound, your mother is your first love in your life. Your father is your first male love in your life. Your mother is the person that teaches you self-esteem. Okay? Whether your mother is wonderful or horrible, absent, or enmeshed in your life, they are responsible for teaching you self-esteem. And that's why the last video I had is called The Way Your Mother Loves You is the Way You Love Yourself. Because there's no other way about it. Your mother is the first love of your life and the person that teaches you love from the womb, from inside the womb, honestly, because that's transferred, to be honest. Love is your mother's care is transferred from the time you are developing in her stomach. So how your mother loves you is how you love yourself, whether for good or for bad. Your mother teaches you self-esteem, for good or for bad. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. All right. So don't take it no kind of way. Don't run for the hills and say mothers. I get it. Mothers are pedestalized, but for that reason, we're not able to get to the root of the issue. I'm not demonizing mothers. Mothers are wonderful. I'm a mother. I know I could be a better mother. And that's why me reparenting myself is so important, because the way I love myself is how I'm going to love my kids. And that's why it is so damn important for me. Like, it is the mountain I'm going to die on, because I refuse to carry on toxic cycles. And it has improved my relationship with my children tenfold. It is God's will that Jennifer Arnese came into my life with the Black Mother Womb podcast, because me learning about reparenting has made me like a wonderful, a more amazing mother, because I am so loving to myself that my offspring must inherit that. Dads are awesome, but they're not your primary love. Sometimes they're not even your tertiary love. Sometimes it's mom and then grandma and then dad. That's just how a missing dad is going to affect you, but your relationship with your mom, important. Off that. Okay, I can't keep up. Yes, I live, die, breathe by the Mother Wound podcast. Jennifer Arnese, I would love to actually have an interview with her one day. And I'm going to speak that into existence, because she's a Scorpio like me and we get it. Like, we're the same. Me and Jennifer are the same. We talk alike, we think alike, we are alike. And her situation was a bit more rough than mine, but everything she says, I get it. And it's not about my mom. It's about my relationship with myself. Amen. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I have no more spit to give. I've literally run out of saliva and I'm hungry. So I will talk to you guys next Monday. Come with your questions. Give me updates next week. Next week is going to be March. What do you have to show for yourself? These are the conversations that matter. Get your mind right, and then your body will follow. It'll never fail. Get your mind right, and your body will follow. Okay? It can't go backwards. It's hard to go backwards. You have to make the decision to invest in yourself. And it doesn't matter whether summer is coming or whether winter's near. Okay, Jon Snow. I'll talk to you guys next week. Love ya.